You like hot fudge sundaes?
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of the Two Bald Men podcast. I am one of your hosts, Christopher Long from Longstoys, and I am joined, of course, by my hairless companion, Aresol. What's up?
Hello.
So we have a lot of hair down in this area.
Yeah,
not as much
I was going to say,
up
not so
this
hairless here.
Yeah. All right, let's see. We got Bryn Paints, we got Jeff, we got AJMC, Charlie, Eddie. We got, these are all the same people. AJMC again on Twitter, or on Twitch rather. Floof. Eric, what's up, Eric? Elohim, J, Kevin Florence, Astronaut. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Jogproof. Good morning.
Two white men, the natural state of the podcast.
Well, everyone else didn't show up. I don't know what to tell you. I guess I'll go first. I bought a bunch of stuff that I didn't bring in, but I posted on Twitter the other day. Walmart was having random like clearance deals on Lego. They had the Dark Falcon, which is normally $180 for $80. I missed it. I was so pissed at myself. I missed it by like 10 to 15 minutes. So I kept checking. I was like, maybe they'll get more. And I was like, they're not going to get more. But I got a couple other things, smaller sets that they had for decent prices.
You want me to go full screen, or should we just leave it like this for the week?
Yeah, it's fine. What else did I get? I got my Thundercat Motu crossover stuff came in from Amazon. I got a bunch of Gochizo and a couple action heroes for Gojuger from Amazon Japan. I got... I'll just find the picture because I don't remember off the top of my head. I know there were more things. Oh, I got the Gojuger Gochizo set. Oh, and I got some more TMNT Joy Toy 4-inch figures. Those are really cool. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it from that. And then I got my Jadis exclusives came in, which I'm excited about. So this is the Player 2 Dulcine. Hopefully I'm saying that correctly. And they have the like flame effects and the like person on fire body from the game, which I think is super cool. And along that same vein, here is the M. Bison one, which I'm very excited about. And then the last thing I have here is the other Jada exclusive for Mega Man. I love the box because it looks like an old TV. Like it's got like the power button down here and like the panel that would slide down for like the volume and channels and stuff. And then it's got the Mega Man screen here. This is like a bunch of the little helmet guys that you can put with your...
That goes super well with all the like the toys that release in cases of like VHS cases.
Right, yeah, like all the X-Men and the Spider-Man. Yeah, exactly. I should put that on the shelf with them all right next to it. That would be funny. But yeah, that's pretty much it for me. So I'll let you go next.
Warn everybody now, it's going to be a real quick week.
We're going to set a record.
Straight to news. Aresol really doesn't show much.
Pretty much.
I mean, true. I did not buy anything this week. I mean, I got gifted an ice maker, which I've been messing around with today, but that is probably like the most boring thing I could bring up. I have been going through and taking apart and cleaning my old game consoles.
Oh.
So I've got my old Game Boy here.
Oh, nice.
That I just finished up fixing up because
cool.
it had the battery had exploded and like parts of it
geez.
had started to corrode because of it. So I got that all cleaned up. And
I hate that when I leave batteries in something and I find it later and I'm like, well, here's a project. And then I have to spend like half an hour trying to clean the springs as best I can. Yeah, it's not fun.
And then next I'm going to probably replace the screen on my DS because that's been broken for a long time.
Oh, nice. Where do you get replacement screen stuff for
that? There's a bunch of sites that sell like different parts for these consoles, but also if you just go to Amazon, you can probably find a screen for like $15.
Oh wow, it's much cheaper than the route I usually go, which is total DS replacement.
True. Well, that's the route I initially went, because my screen had broken maybe a month or two before the 3DS released, so I just bought a 3DS.
Yeah, I mean that's true. Yeah.
But yeah, that's been a lot of fun. I've been getting into like modding, like physical modding of these old consoles, which has been a learning experience because I did not have any previous experience with soldering or anything like that. So
I think maybe I did some soldering back in like 8th grade tech class, and that was a one and done, and I do not retain any of that information. Real quick, I saw a couple. So what is the record for shortest episode that wasn't the tech issues? Tonight. Wait for it. Also, I saw this. He calls M. Bison dictator because in Japan, M. Bison's name is Vega. Vega is Balrog. Balrog is M. Bison. The M stands for Mike. Why would they do that? Why would they just...
Mike Bison.
Mike Bison. Someone should do you remember that like web series? It was called Garth Vader, and he like worked at a supermarket. Someone should do like a web series, Mike Bison.
He had that whole like he built his Han Solo character, but he named him Greedo. And there was that whole back and forth between like, well, technically he shot first, but he was Greedo and not Han. But now he's Han because he took his name.
Also, Mike Bison sounds very similar to Mike Tyson, which is maybe that's why he's Balrog, because he's the boxer. So maybe that's why they did it. Like Mike Bison instead of Mike Tyson, and he's a boxer. But then why would they switch it around when they brought her here? Were they trying to avoid Mike Tyson making a law? He figured maybe he'd notice it more if it was in America than versus, I don't know. It's very strange to me, though. But he says in tournaments, they call him dictator, claw, and boxer. That's really funny.
Yeah, he just...
Oh, yeah. Okay. So there you go. Theory confirmed.
That's such a confusing like switch around though, to not even replace the name, but to just switch 3 different characters.
Yeah, not even come up with your own. They're like, we're just gonna round robin these. And also, like, why get Vega involved? He wasn't hurting anyone. You know what I mean? Like, he was just over here chilling. Like, why don't they just call this dude Balrog and this guy Bison and call it a day? You know? I don't know. That's so weird. Yeah, Tyson. This says Tyson never knew. Of course, he didn't know. But yeah, he'd have a better chance of noticing it here than in something happening over in Japan. Anyway, news. So let me see how I do this. Share screen. Select tab. Yes. Does this work? So let me hit slideshow. Does that work? Hey, look at that. I figured it out. So there you go. Ready? Don't blink. Right to Sentai. Yeah, that's right. And this technically happened last week, but we forgot to talk about it, so I threw it in. So this is the super articulated Tegasword robot action figure. It's 19,800 yen, and it comes out in March of next year. But you can see the chest lights up with the eyes light up. Super articulated. It doesn't transform at all. But I just thought it looked kind of neat, and we didn't talk about it last week, so I figured I'd throw it in. Shuk referred to it as like a Hot Toys version of Tegasword, which is kind of true. It's kind of what it's like. And I mean, 19,000, that's probably going to end up being like $160, maybe somewhere in there before shipping or middleman fees or any of that stuff. It is premium Bandai, so it'll probably end up being about 200 by the time it's done, but it does look kind of neat. Definitely not something I'm going to bother with, but
yeah, I hope you really like this design.
Yeah, I was gonna say if this design really does it for you, by all means, yeah, enjoy. So thought I threw that in because we were really light on stuff this week. Now we're on to Blokees. So this is cool. They're doing a couple of the larger champion scale ones. So these are going to be bigger than, like right now they have Defender class, which is the smallest one. I think Starlight they're only doing for Rider, but that's the 3-inch one. And then Galaxy is the 4-inch one, which is the one they do for most of their IP. And then the champion class are like the actual model kits you have to build that are usually, they range in size, but I think these are like 6 inches or 7 inches if I'm not mistaken. But they're doing one for Megatronus from Transformers 1. So here's what the model will actually look like. I just thought it looked kind of cool. I love how he's got the Decepticon logo as his head. I think that looks so cool.
Yeah.
And I like this giant staff that he's got. This picture over here of him looming, or this is not to scale in the bottom right, but it just looks cool. These are all the 4-inch ones that they've done down here. Can you see my cursor when I do this?
Yep.
Oh, neat.
At least I can. I assume everybody else can too. He looks great.
Secret button on the Zetch driver. The secret button? No, I did not hear about the secret button. But yeah, I just thought this was cool. And along these lines, they have this. I think this is from Dark of the Moon. Yeah, right? Is that what that says? Yeah, Dark of the Moon. So this is just an Optimus Prime from that movie, which looks really cool. He's got the axe, he's got the wrist blades, he's got this crazy shield. But the coolest part is that he comes with like Jetfire parts to put on him so that he can
the corpse
like fly around. That's right. My favorite part of that was like in that movie when he's like, well, I'm done with this, and he just like takes the pieces off and just throws them. Like it doesn't transform back into Jetfire. He just like they merge, he flies around, whatever, and then he just kind of like brushes the dead man's body parts off of him, and he's like, well, I'm back to normal, let's go.
Those were super useful. You really could have kept those.
Yeah, but I just thought this looked really cool. I don't know what this is going to cost or anything like that. And they did an Optimus, like a smaller Optimus Prime for the, what was the one that just happened? Rise of the Beasts. But I assume this one will be larger, and it just looks a little bit more intricate and everything. So I just thought it looked really cool. I'm excited about this one. Yeah, Adam, we are on Blokees, and 75% of the news has already been shown. So hang in, because nothing happened this week.
I'm not typically like the biggest fan of the movie designs, but I do like the model kits for them. I think they tend to look a lot better than some of the toys.
Yeah, because they don't have to transform, so I think they can kind of take that attention to detail and really, because like I think this looks really good, especially like the axe and the blade and everything. I'm excited about it. So let's see. The chat is saying that the Zetch driver has a secret button that looks like it'll be used for power-up stuff. Oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
That's cool. All right. Wheeljack. Yeah. So 15 minutes in.
We might want to slow down. We're only less than 15.
I mean, I can go back.
No.
How do I don't even know how to. Oh, well, shit. Here we go. And honestly, this isn't even really Transformer stuff. This is Dr. Wu stuff that I threw in just because there was nothing for Transformers. So this is a translucent version of Ultra Magnus. I don't know. They like to do translucent ones from time to time. It's really, I don't think any different than the release that we already had, except that he's translucent. And if you missed out the first time, you have a shot here. And and I'm assuming this will be sold together because I think the way it was done the first time, there was a white Prime cab with a trailer that was sold, and then the trailer of this, like Ultra Magnus's trailer, was sold separately. So you had to buy those two, and then make the whole thing. But if this is sold together, then you can get it all in one box. I think that's how that was done. I think later ones, it's really weird the way they do it because sometimes they'll say like this is just the trailer, and you're like okay, and then other times it'll have both because they repaint the hell out of it. I think they did like 5 repaints of this already. There's like Nemesis Magnus and Diaclone one they did, which was really cool. My image icon is broken on stream. What does that mean? You can't see this? This is cool too. I saw this. I don't have a 4K setup or anything, but I heard they're also putting the first movie back in the theaters, which is really cool. I might actually go check that out. Huh. I'm grasping at anything. I mean, literally anything to add a couple more minutes to this episode. And then another one, they're doing a Sentinel Prime, which is a repaint of the regular Prime. They've done so many Prime repaints, but here's another one. It looks pretty cool. I don't remember because they did a Sentinel Prime repaint of the Missing Link Optimus as well, so I don't know if this was a thing somewhere, but it seems like everyone's wheeling it out all of a sudden, but I don't ever remember there being a toy of this. Eric's already getting the numbers in for the end. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, so this looks cool. I pre-ordered this. It's up on BBTS if you're looking for it. I love Dr. Wu, so I'm pretty much all in. Now, the other thing I don't get is I don't know if there were so many other Dr. Wu toys, like we saw like computer generated images of like basically them saying we're working on this, you know what I mean? Like not like product shots or test shots, but like, you know, like a digital rendering for like, you know, the Prowl mold and the Insecticons and Scorponok, and like none of that stuff ever went up for pre-order. Because BBTS doesn't really put them up until they like actually have a release date or like are close to actually coming out. I'm assuming so they don't take a bunch of pre-orders for stuff that might not happen. Because I've seen it on other sites like Shozy Store, I think. Well, as soon as they have the digital render, they'll put it up and take pre-orders. And I'm like, I want the Scorponok and the other ones so bad, but they haven't really. I guess they probably just takes time for them to roll through each thing, but I don't know. I think these are fun. I just really like Dr. Wu stuff. It's neat.
I've never
That's it.
taken the time to pick one up, but I've always thought they look really cool. Like they look like just really high quality, like core class.
They're smaller. They're like Micromaster size. Well, you know what? Hold on.
Oh, that's an issue. You left the quietest person to man the podcast alone. You guys, you can't keep. You're already doing numbers, and I'll see if I can do one while Chris is getting stuff. So
I rearranged some stuff recently, and I literally just happened to have my tub of them right here. So this is how big they are. Like they're literally.
Oh yeah, they're really tiny.
I want to say they're like 2 inches. Yeah, they're like maybe 2 1/4, depending on who it is. Some are a little bigger. Like Magnus is a little bigger than others. So like Magnus and Blaster. Got a tiny little sound wave. But I love them. And like when they come out with a mold, they repaint the hell out of it. Like they did like Shattered Glass Blaster. They did a couple of Wheeljacks. Here's another one. So whenever they come out with something, like they're like, hey, we made a new mold, and then it's like any character that's ever been. Like when they did Bumblebee, it was like Bumblebee, Bug Bite, Goldbug, Cliff Jumper. Like they just really like all the Seekers. They've done so many. They have the regular Seeker and then like the nose cone Seeker, and they've repainted them 100 times. But the best one, I think, they did the. I'll have to transform this quick, but that one episode of Headmasters where Galvatron envisions himself as Unicron, they actually did it. How do I open this? So you literally just like open this and then like pull the body out. It's just inside. I don't remember how to. It's been a minute since I've messed with these.
I know you were listing off some that they did. Did you happen to mention Bug Bite?
Yeah, I think there's a Bug Bite. I don't have it yet, but I think there is one.
Okay, that's good.
So I think this just pops up. And then this swivels around. And then, yeah, this goes back down. How the hell do the legs go? Oh, I see. This goes, okay. I cracked it. And then this just goes up. Right? Yeah, that's it. This is way harder than it needed to be.
I was going to say, I'm kind of surprised because he's a ball with
yeah,
arms
the
and
way
legs.
it like tucks in, but there he is. It's Unicorn. So that was when he thought he was going to merge with Cybertron. There's a ridiculous. Oh, you know what? I think I still fucked it up. I think these panels are supposed to go in so that his legs can sit up in here more. Yeah, there it is. That's it. It's the most ridiculous thing ever, and I love it. It came with the regular Galvatron, but it was fun.
I'm surprised they did like a full-on figure of it instead of just having like an Easter egg of releasing the Unicron body and just being able to plug in the arms.
Yeah. Or like have the normal one just like fit inside it or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Let's see. Yeah, it's Unicorn. That's what he shouts. It's true. I'm sorry, Jogproof. They're just nobody. Half our crew didn't show up, and there just happened to be absolutely no news this week. So I apologize, but we can start playing some clips.
Yeah.
Let's see. Eric wanted 55. What is this?
Huh?
Don't look lazy, alright.
I was trying to figure out what it was from the picture before I hit it. All right, 52. I'm right there.
What is this?
Any other numbers? Or honestly, if there's anything you guys want to talk about, you can throw it out there and we can vamp a little bit. I mean, we don't have 24. Somebody startled Corey.
I didn't see the number, but I did see someone reference.
So Thrasher says
Right as I did it. Eric said the number.
there it is. That's his number because he's 47. I don't know. What did you send him, Thrasher? I don't have Discord, so I didn't see it.
I'd have to look it up.
All right, I'll play more of these in the meantime. Oh, here we go. A classic. Did either of you get the One Piece Lego? Hell yeah, I did. Jog Proof. I got all the sets. So far, I built the Going Merry. I built the Buggies like circus tent set. They're all based on the Netflix version, by the way. And I built the little like bar where Shanks gives him the hat. And I've just started the Baratier, but it's huge. But the first thing they have you build is the side where the bar is like inside the giant fish's mouth. And I love it. It's my favorite part. I was like, I don't even need to build the rest of this. That was the best part of the set. It's just a giant fish head with a bar inside its mouth. It's amazing. I love it so much. So yeah, that one. And then the only other one I didn't build is the fight with the shark guy. Arlo? What's the shark? Arlong. Yeah. That's the only one I didn't start yet. But yeah, they're all good. I like it.
I sadly have not picked any of them up yet. I really want to though.
Yeah, you should.
I don't know if you saw it. The season 2 trailer released.
Was it a trailer? All I saw was like a poster where he was like hooray, we're on the ocean.
Oh yeah, they released like a
I'll have to
minute and a half trailer.
Oh, okay.
But I'd love to see them continue doing sets because some of the sets they do.
I would imagine if they sell well, which I think they did or still are. Plus, I feel like if you make a deal with like that, you anticipate it going. So the only reason it wouldn't is if the first ones don't sell. But I'm like, it's a fucking pirate ship and a couple of, you know what I mean? Like, there's no way it's not going to sell. All right, let's see. Eric also wanted 28.
They tried it and they were like, yeah, I feel.
He's gone again. I built everything but the Mary because my mother wants to help with it. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's a fun one. You guys will like it. 5 Luffy's from 3 and 1. Oh, damn, in the same one. That's the one thing. So I don't know if you guys know this at all, but they do these little wanted posters, and the ones you get in each set are just random. So it's like collecting cards or something, but it's like pack of cards is $5. A fucking Lego set can be anywhere from 30 to 300. So there's 8 different ones. I think the smallest one comes with 1. I think the others come with 2 each. The ship comes with 4. And I think the restaurant comes with 5. So that's a total of like, I want to say, what did I just say? 5, 4, that's 9, plus 4 more is 13. I want to say like 15 total, 14, 15 total. So you have a decent chance. I built the boat and I got 4 different ones with the one set. So I was like, awesome, I'm halfway there. And then I got another one with the smallest set. And I was like, great, I'm 5 for 5, let's go. And then I built the circus tent. That was 2 duplicates. I was like, fuck. And then I started building the boat restaurant. And I think so far, one of them is a duplicate and one of them's not. So I think I just need 2 more at this point, and I have like 4 more chances or 5 more chances. So, but yeah, we'll see. I mean, I'm assuming people could probably trade. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people were.
A little bit of a confusing way of going about that.
Yeah, you would think it would just be like, this one has this one, and this one, like if you just buy all the sets, you're guaranteed to get all of them. I don't know why. They do this similar thing with Harry Potter sets where like they have like little portraits of old witches and stuff. And like, you know, each set comes with different ones and you could get duplicates. Usually you don't get duplicates in the same set. Usually. So that's really bad luck. I'm sorry to say. But you know, the one set to another, they obviously have no idea what you got or didn't get, but usually in the same set. Mozzarella cheese alien. What the hell?
Oh, yeah, it's this video that he wanted us to watch. I have it queued up. I've just been, you know, waiting because we were talking.
Oh yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to present it though, because
Oh, here, let me hit stop
Again.
sharing. There you go. Go for it.
StreamYard was being finicky about me showing this.
Oh, a new Zelda set. Sweet. I'm down for that. I'll make her face.
I don't know if it's. We'll see if it has sound.
It's better without sound, honestly, I think. What is happening? Oh, he's just putting cheese on her chili or something? What is that? I couldn't tell what she was eating.
It was cheese, I know that. Mozzarella cheese, alien fires, mozzarella cheese. Got it.
That's hold on. Mozzarella cheese. Yeah, it's right on the money. Cheese, alien fires, cheddar cheese.
They race to put in the cheese.
Cool. It's a Nissan Cup noodle commercial in Japan. Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
I actually keep forgetting to ask you when it came to the what do you call it?
The Lego sets?
Lego sets. Because Corey told me before they released that if you picked them up from certain places, you had a chance of getting like a free gum fruit kit.
Yeah, I think at certain Lego stores, I don't know. I guess it just depends. They do these things from time to time. They call them make and take, and basically what it is you go into the Lego store and they'll have just like a sheet which has instructions, and then they'll have bins there, and they're usually very, very simple builds. Like I remember not this year, but the previous year at for Star Wars Day, they had like a little Yoda, and he's only like big, and so the gum fruit was like, yeah, it was like a devil fruit, maybe like 20, 30 pieces, and then they just have like little boxes. And so like you look at the instructions, and then the boxes will say like take 2 from this box, like right on it, take 2 from this box. And so you go through and you take whatever you're supposed to, and then you follow the little page instructions they give you, and you build it there, and then you can take it home. Usually the Lego stores, they used to do it all the time at Toys R Us, and sometimes Toys R Us used to give me shit. They're like, you have to bring a child. And I'm like, where does it say that? I'm not like trying to build 60 of them and go sell them. You know what I mean? Like I'm doing it for me. I remember one time. So I stood in line, and the lady came by and gave out bags, skipped right past me, was giving them out. And I was like, hey, you missed me. She's like, you don't have a child. And I'm like, I'm taking it to him. What does it matter if he's here or not? And then she's like, meh. So I went and found a manager, right? And just on the spot, I made up this whole story, and I was like, my nephew was really excited for this, but he had to go to church because you decided to have these on Sunday at 11 a.m. It's absolutely fucking ridiculous. You don't take that into consideration. He's going to be heartbroken now because this woman's gatekeeping, and my promised my sister I would come here and get it for him, and he's going to be, and the woman was like, sorry, hold on. And she went, and she came back with a bag with all the pieces, and she goes, here you go, thank you. And I was like, thank you. I'm sorry I got upset. Made up the whole fucking story. But I was just like, why does it matter? I'm like, do you think it fucking matters? I'm like, first of all, who in your store is more likely to spend money today? Is it him or is it me? Let's be honest. Maybe that's why you're out of business. Maybe you don't know how to fucking run a store. Second of all, there's plenty. It's not like I pushed kids out of the way. I let all the kids go first, and then, because don't get me wrong, it got to the point where like, hey, we're out. I would let the kid have it first. You know what I mean? They were never like so amazingly impressive that I would ever consider trying to steal one from a kid. Do you know what I mean? Like they're just fun little things. I was there anyway. You know what I mean? Like it wasn't, and it was always funny because I remember like there were sometimes I would go and I would get there like long after it's over, and they're like, "You can just take the rest of them if you want." And I'm like, "No, I only need one." But then like, you know what I mean? It always just depended on what person was working. Like someone was randomly deciding to make a stand. After that incident, though, I was like, "I'm not gonna bother anymore because I don't give a shit. It's not worth the hassle." But I'm just like, I never understood. Like there was always plenty to go around. They always had more. Like everyone would leave and there'd still be shit on the table. But the Lego store, they don't care. At least the one that I usually go to, because I walked in and they just had it on the table, and I was like, "Oh, can we just do this?" The guy's like, "Yeah," and I mean that was it. So Lego make and take, and I helped. Oh, that's true. You can probably, if you wanted to look it up and source the pieces yourself, like on Bricklink or something, you could probably do that. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. It's funny. In years later, when my sister did finally have a child, it's a girl, not a boy. So I did not tell the future. It's not like I'm a Hot Wheels collector. That's right. That's right, Blade Raider.
Yeah, I get like if she were worried that you were trying to scalp.
Yeah, like if I was trying to get a bunch of them, but I'm like, what am I going to do with one? What am I going to sell this for? What can I, you know what I mean? Like, what can I possibly sell this for $10? No one, who's going to pay more than $10 for this thing? Like when I was telling you earlier about that Dark Falcon deal, apparently it was like they might have had some available for shipment, but then it was kind of like it depended on if your store still had them. Like I think they were trying to get rid of them because I was there. Couldn't have been more than a week or so ago at my local Walmart, and they had a ton, and then they had a bunch up top on the risers. And then the day the sale happened, I missed it, and then I was like, fuck, I should just run. Like half an hour later, I was like, I'm going to run to my local store on my lunch break, and they were all gone. And I was like, okay, something happened. You didn't naturally sell 15 of these things, you know, at normal price. So I'm like, either someone was able to get them to honor the online price and scalp the shit out of them, or maybe the store pulled them to get sent back to Lego or something. I don't know, but I thought it was very surprising that all of a sudden they were just all gone. Yeah, the Pokemon stuff, I thank every day that I don't care about Pokemon cards because I see those videos every day of the people in the stores, and I'm just so glad I don't care.
Yeah.
It's got to be so frustrating.
Somewhat of an interest when they start doing like shinies and in their sets, but yeah, it's way too much of a hassle to try.
Yeah, it's insane.
Some packs.
It's just so crazy to me. Like you see the people go in and like they buy the whole pallet if they can, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? Like that's insane. Like at least with Lego. Because people always argue, they're like, well, I buy Lego when it's cheap and then I sit on it and I'm like a Lego reseller. And I'm like, it's like a form of scalping, but like not true scalping, because scalping to me is like Pokemon cards or concert tickets. The second they come out, you want to buy all of them so that you completely control the market and you prevent anyone from getting anything. With Lego, they're around. Like, even though I missed this deal at Walmart, I can go buy that set at Target, Amazon, Lego, literally anywhere else. Not for as good of a price, but I can, you know, it's not, you're not scalping them because you're not limiting me from getting that set. You just took advantage of the deal, so you hoping to resell it years from now when people decide they want it late or whatever the case. And I'm just like, look, I don't really care. Can you just let me have one and then you can take the rest? Like, even at this point, sell me one for $100. You make $20. I still get a great price, and then you can be on your way with the rest of the shit. So yeah, it's very because a lot of people will yell at Lego people and be like, "You're scalping," and I'm like, it's not really the same. Scalping is when like you deny it to other people. he's just taking advantage of a great fucking deal. Because the other thing is, these deals don't happen until they've already been out for a year or so.
Yeah.
So you've had plenty of time to buy it.
Speaking of Lego, so Bryn just put in our Discord a thing about a Lego Zelda set.
Yeah,
Is this,
she
like,
said something
legit?
earlier. Like, so they did one already. They did one that's the Deku tree, and it's a set where you can actually build it two different ways. You can either build it as the Deku tree from Ocarina of Time or the Deku tree from Breath of the Wild, and it comes with both sets of minifigures, like what Link looks like from Ocarina of Time and what Link looks like in Breath of the Wild with like the blue and the Master Sword and everything. So it's a really cool set. And I was hoping that they would do more because they've got so many different Mario ones and they've got a whole Animal Crossing thing now. And so I would love them to continue because obviously they have a partnership with Nintendo. So they're doing Mario Kart and stuff now too. They did some Donkey Kong. So yeah, I would love them to do more.
There's a ton of cool designs they could do for Zelda.
Oh my god, yeah, so many dungeons and the monsters and everything. I mean, they could do the castle if nothing else. They haven't even done the castle yet. But I was thinking about this the other day. I was like, I know it's not Nintendo, but I would love Lego Mega Man sets. Like, did you think of how fun that would be? Like, obviously, all the different robots. You could do the robots. Like, what I would love is like, because I was trying to think about this. I was like, would I want just like super basic minifigures? I was like, I would be okay maybe if they were like little brick built characters, like almost like what they do for Mario. Like, you know, Mario is like Bowser's, like Mario himself is kind of his own little thing, but like all the Koopa dudes and the monsters and everything are all little brick built. And I was like, they could do some really cool stuff with like little brick built robot masters. And then you could do like vehicles and like, you know, the playset would just be like a scene from one of the levels. You know what I mean? Like just like the platforms or like you know, jumping around and stuff. I know they probably will never do that, but
well, kind of like how
the
Lego
that I would also I would go all in on some Blokees Mega Man. Hell yeah.
Yeah. But I was just thinking like the Mario sets are made to kind of look like they're levels out of the video game. I think that could work really well for a Mega Man.
Yeah. Yeah, when Mario first started out, it was very much like a strip and then like a pipe and then like a strip and then like a platform, and they did a lot of that stuff. Now they're more about doing like larger vehicles and like locations like the castles and stuff. So it has progressed a little bit. But like Mario's still neat. Like if you put him on top of a blue brick, he'll think it's water and start to make swimming sounds. If you put him on an orange brick, he'll think it's lava and go, ooh, ow, 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 ow. Like it's really neat the way it does that kind of stuff. But yeah, I'm hearing more and more about Blokees. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've honestly really liked what Jada's been doing with the Mega Man stuff. And I'll continue to keep getting those. But yeah, Blokees Mega Man, hell yeah. Because can you imagine, like, I would do it in any size class too. Like if they wanted to do Defender ones and Galaxy ones, I would do both.
Oh yeah,
I love.
Not to mention they can do like one for every different kind of weapon you can get from the enemies.
Well, that's what would make it so easy. Because like if you look at like, I mean, first of all, they do these assortments, right? There's like 9 in an assortment. So you just do Mega Man and the 8 Robot Masters for each game. You could do one box and knock out a whole game at one time. I mean, if you wanted to do it that way. And then, like you said, you're going to want a Mega Man in every box. So you just do them in the other colors of the other powers. Like, that would be so easy to do. And they could really go through that pretty quickly, I would think. Yeah, I could definitely be very into that. That would be really cool. I'm always up for any and all Mega Man merch because, like, for the longest time, there was like nothing, and then like we got like those Bandai figures for that '90s cartoon, which were not bad. I liked them. And then like every once in a while, you'd get like some company randomly try to do like a little figure line that lasted a handful, and that was it. It never really went anywhere. So I would like a comprehensive Mega Man line, all the Robot Masters. Also, I can't believe Blokees hasn't gotten into DBZ yet. Whenever all they have to do is get that DBZ license, and they're going to unlock a new level of cash flow that they are not ready for. Like, it's going to be so good. Because I'm pretty sure they have, I think they have Naruto.
All right.
I could be wrong about that. I'd have to Google that. I feel like I saw that somewhere, but I could be wrong.
But yeah, like you're saying, like the Robot Master designs kind of are begging for toys.
Oh yeah,
they have such a like toy feel to them for a lot of them, at least.
Are these real Blokees? I think so. I think they're in China only right now. I don't think they're over here yet. But yeah, I think they do. It's probably just a licensing issue to get them over here, but yeah. I mean, one, Blokees do every IP. That's first off. Just do every IP. They're great so far. Two, just more Mega Man merchandise. I think Lego sets would be a lot of fun. Blokees would be a lot of fun. Yes, I saw this. Those were the like Kit Make Pose or something. It was a really weird name. They only did one wave of them because I have that wave. It was Rockman, it was Roll, it was Gutsman, and I think maybe Fireman. And then they did like a premium Bandai 2-pack of Mega Man, like with 2 different powers. And then the line just died. They never did anything else. But yeah, I'm all for more Mega Man merch. Always. All right, well, we vamped until about 10 of. I think that's pretty respectable. I'm happy with that. We got almost an hour. I think that's pretty good. Considering we have really bare bones, nothing to go on here. I'm proud of us. Yeah, Saint Seiya. They have a lot of Saint Seiya. It was funny when I went to Toy Fair and they have all the cases up, right? And the guy's like, yeah, we're so excited. We're bringing Blokees to America in a big way. He's like, look at all the stuff in the case. I'm like, yeah, I got that. He's like, what? I'm like, no, like this whole case, I have this. And he looks at me and I'm like, yeah, I had to import it all from China, but I literally have like maybe not every single thing, but I'm like 90% of this case I have right here. And he's like, that's awesome. And I'm like, yeah, I like it. It's good stuff. And then he's like, take me over here. And I was like, that was when I think they were debuting like the Sesame Street stuff and there was some other stuff. But yeah, he was not expecting that answer. I thought it was hilarious. He's like, oh, cool. Then he got really excited to talk to me. I was like, yeah, no, your product's great. But yeah, so we're going to go. Thank you guys so much for joining us for this fairly quick one. Hopefully there'll be some news to talk about for next week because I feel like that's 2 weeks in a row we really didn't have any news. But it's that post SDCC drought. We just don't really have a ton of stuff popping off right now. But yeah, thank you guys for joining us on this fabulous Friday evening. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and we'll see you next week. Aresol, take us out.
Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me.